tame. Menkwaje minyankopon. Mejifuni minyankopon. Nyame, nyame. Many wani tame. Menkwaje minyankopon. Uya mejifuni minyankopon. Ahimuhine. Nyame, nyame. Wamama koma tomijem. Wama minsoma sebine. Irade nyami oba tampe. Mini mebusia yerawasio. Irade nyami oba tampe. Mini mebusia yedawasi. Wamama koma tomijem. Wama minsoma sebine. Iradi nyami oba tampe. Stella ni nebusia dawasio. Iradi nyami oba tampe. Stella ni nebusia yesi yedawasio. Hello everyone. I trust that by the special grace of God Almighty, you and your family are doing wonderful. Can you please hear me? Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Is the video focus, is it clear or it's blurry? Let me know, because I've had some complaints about the video. Okay, so we are together again, just praising the Lord. We are together again with one accord. Something good is going to happen. Something good is in store. Okay, 2020. We are together again, just praising the Lord. So I am very, very excited. Okay, this is the day the Lord has made, and we will be glad and rejoice in it. I'm always happy and smiling. It is the 31st of December 2019. Like from January 1st to 31st, it is a miracle. Some of us cannot even explain how we made it this far. Even some of you can't even explain how you even made it from December 1st to this 31st. It's a miracle. I am one of those miracles. Sorry if there's noise. I am one of those miracles sitting right in front of you. I'm telling you, it is a great privilege and a blessing to be counted among the living. For your name, every morning when God puts the record, it's like, oh yeah, my daughter Stella, today you are living, So it is a great blessing, and I hope you, no matter what 2019 has done, or no matter how unfair it was to you, I just pray that you are grateful that there is life, and tomorrow begins tomorrow is a first day. You want to come say hi? Okay, you need something? Oh, okay. Sorry, it's my mother-in-law. So tomorrow, it's actually like the first day of a new decade that is going to start. A decade is 10 years. So 2020 is starting a new decade. And it's my prayer that tomorrow, as the new decade start, it will be the beginning of something wonderful in your life. So I always say, I don't tend to keep this video long. I just want to go straight to the point, and as time going, guys, I'm seeing your comments and everything. I will, maybe towards the end, I'll give you guys a shout out and thank each and every one of you. So just stay tuned. This video is like, you need to hear this. Your friend needs to hear this. So we are on. Share it on Facebook. Please do me a favor. This one, when I do videos, I don't ask you to, but please, if you're on social media, share this video and invite somebody to come watch this. If you're on social media, please do share this video. So I'm doing this video. I titled I put the title of this video, I really hate this, I really hate this. You can't really change people. I'm telling you, like, some people have no filter. They have no filter at all. They just come to you without thinking. It's like their brain, their medulla oblongata. I'm just going to unleash it all out. 31st, we are going into a new year and we are not taking any of this crap with us. I am just about to go out, okay? So some people have no filter at all. Like, I don't even know the kind of pillow they sleep on or the kind of bed that they sleep on. They are so insensitive. Like me, you might think, oh, it's harmless. But there are some questions before you ask somebody. Think about it. You're a human being, especially a woman. Like, put yourself in that position before you even ask that stupid question. If you're in that position and somebody asked you that question, how would you feel? Look, I am a woman that I don't live my life to please anybody. I remember this morning, I had to meet one of my subscribers to give her shitter, she bought shitter from me. So I had to give her the shitter, and she saw me and she's like, oh wow, this is you in flesh and blood. And then she touched me. I'm like, honey, I'm just an ordinary person, okay? Nothing special. I'm just like you with the blood flowing through my vein. So you have some people that will ask, like, some friends or enemies of progress. In fact, they are demons in human forms, that they are close to you, When you get married, they will come. When you're not married, they will come. Oh. My sister, when are you getting married? Time is passing you by. You. When are you getting married? When God opens the marriage door for you to get married, the same person will come back. When are you having babies? When are you having children? I know some of you think that question is like, oh, it's just a harmless question, but I am going to put it out today. It is a very, very insensitive question, and I will explain why. Junior, please. I will explain why it's a very insensitive question to you guys. I will explain, okay? Or when are you, and if they manage to buy a house or something, or when are you guys buying a house? When are you moving? Or when is your husband buying a car? If you have those kind of people in your life, if you have those kind of people that like always makes you like feel like you're like they threaten your life, make you feel like you are not living your best life, and always making you question your life and your existence and your happiness. 2020, please, it is the beginning of a new decade. So you have to cut those people off. Don't entertain them. I am telling you, do not entertain them. You have a lot of people, even if it means you're following the person on social media. I have said this over and over and over. There are some people, they are friends with me. I won't follow them on social media. You understand what I'm saying? Because most of these people lie on social media. There are filters on social media. You can edit pictures, you can do things on social media. And you're like, where is this woman going with this? I'm going to tell you. And I'm giving this as a testimony to strengthen most of you women watching me, okay? The word of God says in the book of Revelation, it says they overcame him with the blood of the Lamb and with the words of their testimony. That is what the word of God says. You understand what I'm saying? So praise ye the Lord. I'm telling you, like, most of you know my situation, like, the miscarriage I had and everything. And at one point, Stephen and I had to move in with his parents because we couldn't decide what we wanted to do, as we wanted to buy a house or rent. So I felt like, even though we were taking decisions, it was God driving every single decision we were taking. Because when we came close to buying a house, making an offer on the house, something will happen. And it's like we just let it go. And at that point, we were like, I was thinking like Stephen is a different person altogether. I was thinking like, God, like you're against me or something. But all that was part of his plan. So then, we rented a place. You guys have seen the place. I do videos and things like that. I did a cooking video. And then, like, I will get message. I remember getting a message from a lady saying, I don't like your kitchen. Like heck yeah, like I'm leaving. Like I have something to prove to you. I don't like your kitchen. I like your first kitchen better. Like when we lived in the townhouse, most of you, when I started StellaZone, you guys saw the kitchen. I like your first kitchen. I don't like this one. Your kitchen is small. You know, your kitchen is this, is that. People start complaining. I'm like, honey, look, I'm not going to live to please you, okay? If you want to buy me a new kitchen, by all means, I can send you my account details, okay? Or I'm not going to say because of you, I'm going to mortgage a house, or I'm going to get a loan to build the state-of-the-art kitchen. Stella doesn't do that. I don't live my life to please others, okay? Because that was my period of waiting. I'm getting to a point. I'm just trying to make a point to you. That was my period of waiting, and I didn't even know. Because at that point, we were like, when we moved out of our Stephen's parent house, then we rented. We decided, you know, we are going to rent a place for a year or two. We will save up some money. And then because we do really follow Dave Ramsey principles, you know, have this amount of money in your emergency fund, pay off your debt starting from the smallest. You know, you want to build worth. You know, you want to have money. You don't always want to be dependent. You don't want to live above your means. So that's the thing. And before I met Stephen, I was the kind of person that when I needed something, I had to have it. I had zero patience. So Stephen, by the help of God, God started correcting me through my husband. And it was like, you have to have patience. So Stephen will be like, delayed gratification. When I first met him, it's like delayed gratification. We can play now and pay for it later. Or we can pay now and in the end, play later and enjoy. And so we lived in a house, you know, I would get the comments about my kitchen. I didn't give a damn, you know. And so a couple of months ago, Stephen sat me down and was like, write whatever you want in your dream kitchen, you know. And I was like, we're not buying a house, don't even get me started. We've looked at several houses and we haven't even found what we're looking for and blah, 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 blah. But then I went ahead and wrote my dream wrote down whatever I needed in my dream kitchen. And I sent him the email. Guess what? 2 days later, the house came by. A house that it's not even the realtor, because we have realtors that were working for us and we're looking for places, a house for us, but just the right house that hasn't come by. The one that God says, you know, this is it for you and your family. So 2 days later, this house come by. We're like, okay, we are not buying a house this year. So let's just go take a look at it. We came with our family. We walk in the door. Guess what? It was exactly the email that I sent my husband about my dream kitchen. It ticked off. Look, to the point that, you know, in Florida, you know now electric stove are like very common. I was specific that I wanted a gas range, like a gas stove. And exactly, I got it. I got it. I got my dream kitchen. This is a testimony that I am testifying. Don't let people intimidate you. You know, maybe it will come a time. Yes, I lived in a townhouse. I lived in a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath house. And I mean, it was our own. But we had to let it go because at that point, we had to become uncomfortable so that we can be comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not on YouTube trying to compete with anybody. I'm not on YouTube competing with or looking at whose kitchen is nice, who's cooking African food, and who has a nice kitchen. And because of that, I want to no. You have to have certain principles. You have to have certain mentality. If you are like that, trust me, you're not going to get anywhere in life. You're not going to get anywhere. You're supposed to be supporting your husband. Guys, I got my dream kitchen. Look, I wrote as far as I wanted like a double fridge. You know, the fridge with like the doors on the side and the freezer at the bottom. Let me tell you, we are always on God's timing. There's one thing that I've come to realize, that I wanted God to be on my timing. I did not want to be on his timing. I wanted it right then and now. But it doesn't happen like you have to be on God's timing. And God will not do what he's planning to do next year. He's not going to do it this year. I keep saying, I've said this before. I have said this before. Exactly. I was like, OMG, like this can't be real. I was like, Stephen, this cannot be real. This can't be real. Guys, look, though I was not intimidated. intimidated when people were sending me messages, and if you want to live, and I know some people will do that, you know, because they want to show off that they have money that they don't even have. They have to go get a big mortgage. They have to impress people. They have to show that they live in that 5-bedroom house. They have to show that, you know, they drive. I remember when I met my husband, the one advice that my father-in-law gave me that really sticks with me was never buy a brand new car. Never buy and it is true. It is true. I know that when we Africans, we come, we feel like, you know, this is the American life, the American dream, and we want to live it to the fullest. But there's some wrong, like buying a brand new car is the wrongest investment. Anybody can tell you that. It's because cars do not add in value. They depreciate. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like something like real estate, housing that will go up. But cars, and it's like that because when you read Dave Ramsey, he will even tell you don't buy a car and be doing payments. You know, pay cash for those kind of, so that is the kind of principle. So sometimes you have to be uncomfortable for a short while so that, you know, you are prepping yourself so you can live well. So if you're following all these people on social media, if you have this one friend that is always making you question your life, making you question your happiness and your existence, and you're putting pressure on your husband, and your husband has to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs just to meet your demands, I am telling you, it's like you are bringing your own home, you know, your own home, you're bringing it down. Don't let what people say intimidate you. Do what feels best for you. And I'm telling you, the people that ask those kind of questions, that's why I said, like, some people don't have filter. Oh, when are you having that? The question that pisses me off the most is, when are you having a baby? I know most people mean, like, they really mean it well, but don't ask somebody that has been married and don't have kids, when are you having a baby? That is because a lot of people are having fertility issues. I remember when I was having my baby, when I had a baby shower, and some friends of Steven came, a very good friend of Steve. They were married, I think, a year or so before me, and they've been trying to build a business. You know, they've been trying to build a business. So I am thinking, you know, their business mentality is like, you know, build a wealth, get the money, and then you live a comfortable life. Until when they came to the baby shower, I was able to get together with the wife, and we started talking, and I was testifying to her what I had been through, and she was telling me the struggles she's also going through with fertility. And yeah, I am thinking, even though I didn't ask her when is she going to have a baby, I was just thinking that, oh, she wants to build a business and, you know, get it to a certain point, and then maybe they want to have kids, because some people are like, oh, we are not ready to. Some people, we have people like that. We are not ready to have kids right now. We just want to put things off and just build our lives or travel around the world, and then we can have kids. But majority of these women are going through one thing or the other that you have no idea. Most people cry themselves to sleep at night. And so to get up and be asking someone, to ask somebody, oh, when are you having a baby, you know? And, you know, sometimes you even get your own parents, like your own mother or something, or your mates are having kids. When are you having kids? Or, and if you're single, or your mates are getting married. When are you getting? And it has sent people down the wrong path. It sent people into an early grave. I just want to tell you, do what you got to do to make yourself happy. Do not, this is 2020. I am telling you, it is the beginning of a new decade, and we are not here to play. I am telling you, we are not here. This 2020 is a year of seriousness. Me, that's what if anybody is going to be negative, it's time to snap them off. Just snap them off. And so if you're watching me, if you're listening, if you're one of those people, please change. You can reword your question in a different way. If you have a friend and you know, I mean, maybe they're trying for a kid, they're trying, just ask your friend, is everything okay? Do you need to talk? How is everything going? You know, should we talk? Everything, is everything going well? Because I'm telling you, when that lady came to the baby shower, and I'm thinking, oh, this lady is building her business and trying to, you know, get all this money and all that. It wasn't like that. She's struggling. She's having fertility issue. It wasn't about building a business and making money. every woman, when most women, majority of women, when they get married, their prayer is to be a mother. And so don't be so insensitive. You have no idea. You have no idea what people are going through, what women are going through, especially if you're married to a man that is not supportive. And the man was saying, why, some men will say, why should I even sleep with you? Because, your pregnancy and all. They will even blame the woman for not, conceiving and having a baby, as if she's going to get pregnant by herself. It doesn't happen that way. So let's just be positive and support one another. Let's just be positive. Instead of you questioning that person or making that person feel bad, lend a helping hand. If you don't have that issue and you are that kind of person that even if your husband spits and you cross it, you get pregnant. And hey, maybe there's some advice you can give. You remember the person in prayer, but if there's some advice too, you can advise the person. Sometimes it could be things we're eating. Sometimes our food is so nutritional stuff, so there's some nutrition, there's some vitamins, so you can be giving these people advice. And stop. Oh, why are you driving this car? Oh, my sister, this dress is so 2000 and like that in crazy life, let us stop. Let us, if you come to most of you will see me, if you really pay attention to my videos, I don't care wearing the same clothes over and over again. But if you come into my house and you walk into my closet, you'll be like, so you have all these clothes? I don't care. I don't care. As long as it's clean, I'm clean. I can wear the same thing over and over again. You don't owe anybody anything. You do not owe anybody any validation of why you're doing what you're doing. As long as you are happy, it puts a smile on your face, it makes you sleep well at night, it gives you joy in your heart, do it. You don't owe anybody any apology. You don't owe anybody any apology. I'm telling you, if you want to have baby, have baby. If you want to wait and travel. And some of us, we need to start being nice. I'm not saying you mean, but when that person comes back, just tell them, what they asked you that question, just tell them, get some common sense. When you get some common sense, then you come back here and ask me that question, because it's so insensitive. I'm telling you. So when I got that question from that subscriber and said, I don't like your kitchen, or I liked your kitchen before, I was like, wow. I was baffled that somebody would take time. You don't even know what the person is going through. You don't know what I was going through. You don't know. So because you like my kitchen, because I'm a YouTuber, because I bring that small Ghana food I'm making on YouTube, I have to come and pretend to be somebody that I'm not. I have to force my husband, go and rent a house that will have the nice kitchen, just because so that I can please these STELLA'S subscribers, because they will not watch me if my kitchen is not nice. And you think if I subject my husband through that kind of agony, God is going to bless me and open doors for me? He's not. A wife is supposed to be the husband's helpmate, okay? Helpmate. So you all work together. If you follow these people, you'll be broke. If you follow them and you want to do what they are doing, you will be broke. You will get to your time of retirement and you will realize that you have nothing. And you realize you have nothing. Let me tell you, the things that you are living to please, it will not die for you. I'm telling you. I have dealt with, I have come across different kinds of people, and I've realized that human beings are not people you want to strive to please. Even once you come out of the same womb with, do not try to kill yourself with people. They will not do the same for you. So live your life. If somebody asks you a question you are not happy with, we Ghanaians, we are really nice. We Africans, we are very nice people. We'll try and brush it off and say, oh, yeah, we say, oh, when are you having a baby? Maybe I may say, you straighten them out, because that means they've been doing that to other people. You are not the only person. That means give them your 2 cents. Okay, give them your 2 cents, because it means you're not the only person they're doing that to you, or they're asking that stupid question. It means they've been doing it to other people, and somebody needs to let them know. let them know that, hey, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is very insensitive. I know some of them will be offended and they will do a cut with you, they will stop talking to you. But I'm telling you, whatever makes you sleep at night, don't try to put up with it because that person is your friend and the question they asked you, it's like it breaks your heart. It's almost like driving a knife. Sometimes it's some people that you don't even expect that they should be, you would think they should understand your situation. Sometimes they are the people that will even ask these stupid questions. So let them know, look, this is wrong. We've been friends and I think this question is insensitive. Can you imagine if the tables were switched? Would you feel comfortable if I asked you this? So we are going into 2020. I just pray for the best for you and your family. And StellaZone will be lit. I try to keep up with the videos, but we are the new house. My mother-in-law is painting, and my brothers are going to be leaving soon. So they are helping clean up a bit. So we're hoping to move in by the end of January. There's at least 3 rooms or so to paint and things to do. So that's 2020. I'm telling you, is the beginning of a new decade. So I'm telling you, let's support one another. Let's if somebody is not being supportive and they're always condemning you and it's affecting your mental state of health, please snip them off. Okay? And be the positive one. Be the positive. Be the change you want to see. Like the saying goes, be the change you want to see. Okay, and I know that God will bless us. And like Stephen would say, sometimes when I would do something, even people that I don't even think deserve it, he would just tell me, babe, just look at it. It's seeds being sown. I'm still trying to understand him. He'd be like, it's just seeds being sown every time. Even sometimes, people that you think, they love you and it's like they take advantage of you. He would just tell me, just see it as seeds being sown. Just see it as seeds being sown. So yours is to sow the seeds. I'm telling you, yours is to sow the seed. God will do the watering and making sure that it comes to life. And then when it is harvest time, I'm telling you, you will be able to harvest that. I know most of you've lost hope in humanity because, you went all out. You gave it your all to somebody close to you, somebody you love. And it's like they stab you in the back, they betray you or something. So most of us, our hope and faith is like dangling and it's like, oh, I swear I'm not going to help anybody anymore. First of all, don't swear. And second of all, you can't say you're not going to help people. Every one of us need help. So yeah, we're still going to have a grateful people in our midst, but that should not deter us from being good. Okay, so 2020, tonight you sit down with your family. I'm going to do that. You set your new year resolution. Okay, you set the coming new year. If it's you want to get out of if you want one of my number one thing is getting closer to God, just getting closer, having a more closer personal relationship with God, because I felt like this year I could have done better, when the teacher will put on your report card, there's more room for improvements, that kind of stuff. There, so that's my thing. So if you want to pay off debt, student loan debt, I'm telling you, if you're on Instagram, follow Dave Ramsey. You get motivation. People will post, paid off this amount of debt in this month, in that month, and you can see some of the things people are doing. If you want to get out of debt, if you want to do other things, investments and things like that, this is the time, for you to. Tonight is the time for you to sit with yourself, with your family, talk to yourself, talk to God. This 2020, Father, I'm going to be like Jacob and the angel. It's the beginning of a new decade. Things that you have to let it go. And then just be yourself.
Time's up, 30 minutes.
Be yourself and be happy, So that's what I'm going to be probably doing with Steven tonight.
What? What are you doing?
I just fed him right before I do what?
Yeah, this color looks like.
I said I'm going to send you. What did you think I said we were going to do tonight?
So you're gonna do something mixed back.
I'm doing video. I'm talking about setting a New Year resolution.
Resolution, okay, yeah.
Oh my, okay.
I'll be glad to do resolution with you anytime.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just let me know what you want to resolve.
This is the man I'm married to. Guys, bye. Thank you for having me here, Steve. Get out. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I'm always there. I try to reply the emails as soon as I can. Whenever you guys send me emails, I know there are some emails that I need to send. A person asking me about the prenatal vitamins. I'm going to let you know that. And things like that. Do you guys have any questions? Let me for now I'm just going to read comments and do shout out to you guys. And before I do the shout out, I really want to appreciate each and every one of you. May God bless you. Those of you who've been with me from day one, since we started. I know, especially those in Ghana, you buy credits, data, it is not cheap. I really appreciate God for your life, and I pray that whatever you've lost because of StellaZone, God Almighty will replenish it for you, and strengthen us all and keep us in good health. And keep us in good health. So thank you to my StellaZone family. Those of you that I remember when I took the time off and I was going through the pregnancy and the issues, some of you sent me to my fellow YouTubers to fantastic favor. You guys can go check her out. Thank you, my sister. Check her channel out. She's amazing. And I'm wishing you congratulations in advance on your new baby. The baby's not here yet, but I'm just wishing her congratulations in advance. To Obapa Kitchen, she's a very lovely woman. If you know Obapa, she's very lovely. She's a nice person. Go check her out. Miss Drewy, shout out to you. Check those people out. Cooking with Gifty, go check her out. Nanabe's Kitchen, go check her out. I'm just doing the Ghana YouTubers that come in mind. Indudu by Fafa. My mama, I always tell Stevie that I love Indudu's cooking. It's like, I tell Stevie it's matured cooking. It's cooking for the matured mind. So go check Auntie Fafa's channel out. Who am I forgetting? Nanaba, there's Sweet Ajele. There's Sweet Ajele. Who else am I forgetting? I told you guys about Cooking with Gifty, right? Nanabe's Kitchen. I don't know. I think those are the ones I can think on top of my head. And there's a lady in the UK. I can't really remember her name. Mama Betty. I believe that's her name. I believe. So just check all those YouTubers out and support them. The same love you have for me. Support them. Support them. Support each and every one. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. My prayer and wish is that next year, by this time when I do a live video, you will also be seated and watching me, because no one is promised tomorrow, but it is my prayer that next year when I do a live video on the 31st, you'll be present. That is my prayer. You'll be in good health and you'll be alive. That is what I ask, because I know that once you have good health and there's life, you'll be able to do exploits. Okay, so I think I've shout out. If you can remember any of the YouTubers that I'm forgetting, please let me know. But I know I've mentioned them, so go check them out. It's true. So I'm going to be reading comments now. So Rose Prekon said, one thing she's learned in life is that you don't live your life to please other people. And that is so true. That is so. Oh, and also there's Set Echo. Excuse me. There is Set Echo. Go check him out, Echo TV. Rachel, Stella, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm trying to call out the names, so if you guys will forgive me. So now I'm giving shout out to Rachel. Thank you. Happy New Year to you and your wonderful family as well. Happy New Year.
Leaving.
Oh, why? I got to go home. Oh, you get okay.
So wrap it up.
Rose, I'm trying to do shout out. All right, Matt. So I'll see you. All right. Thank you. Love you.
guys can come to dinner like 6 if you want.
Yes, ma.
I know you're doing cooking.
Rose, a happy new year. It says, let me see. It says, Stella, I think the way sweet ajele combine the cook and the talking in school, if you can use that, that would be great. Lovia Opoku, thank you. Gladys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm giving shout out to some of these Ghana YouTubers. I'm bad because in all honesty, I haven't watched some of them. And so thank you, Della, thank you. Thank you. The videos should be better because the way my kitchen was set up in the old place was very difficult to film. So what am I cooking for the New Year's? In fact, my mother-in-law just invited us over for dinner. So Sister Tina, yes, Happy New Year. Thank you. Badua, hi, hello. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Oh, Nathaniel, they're watching you. He's with his dad. So happy New Year. I think that's everybody. Miss Real Love, thank you. Miss Dana, thank you all. You know, I've had some really Helen's vlog. Hey, hello. Hope everyone is having today Ghana. Hey, Ghana, today there will be traffic. They are going to cause traffic in heaven because you know everybody 31st, no matter who. Some people go to church first before going to the club. So hey, everywhere prayer. Henrietta, hello. So there will be prayer going on everywhere. So yes, so. And the year of return, this year was legit. I'm telling you, a lot of people, and even one of my favorite hair YouTuber, she does green beauty. She was in Ghana, you know, she was in Ghana. So the year of return, and I know that the coming year, next year, is going to be more legit. You know, there's going to be a lot of people going to Ghana. So guys, I'm going to end it here. Happy New Year. I'll be grateful. I know. Look, it's not like Stella did everything that you had planned in 2019 manifested. No, it did not. But that doesn't mean it's the end. We are going into a new year. Remember, we are not, God is not on our timing. We are on his timing. So whatever, as you take account for your life or for this year, don't beat yourself up. 2020 is a new year, and you're going to tell yourself you're going to do exploit. Declare a thing, and it shall come to pass. You know, life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So this year we are going to be declaring. We are going to be declaring. We are going to be speaking life. So, all right, guys. Oh, let me show you my new kitchen. We gotta do a talk so that you people know I'm not joking. Let me show you. I'm going to try and Steve, can you take care of Nathan while Steve comes and hold the camera steady for me so I can show them my kitchen? So I'm going to show you guys my kitchen, okay? It's a mess because we're cleaning. Okay, so you hold it, and I'm going to stay in here, and then he's going to flip the camera around. Hi, welcome to StellaZone. This is Stella, and welcome to my new kitchen. Come on in, guys. It's a mess in here because we are cleaning, okay? We are cleaning. Look at all this counter space I have. Look at all this counter and all these cupboards that I have. All this storage. All these, and I didn't get an island, but this peninsula. This is Steven's kombucha station. We even found Steven a kombucha station. So, and this is big enough for me to prep. And so this is the kitchen. Nice fridge. What I was talking about. I got my double oven. Yes. And of course, my gas range. So we're just cleaning. So this is how I'm celebrating the new year. This is how God ended my year for me, and I praise him. I praise and thank him. So yes, this is, I'm going to change the red paint because I'm like, so this is my kitchen. This is
Show them the drawers.
oh man, and this is like the soft closed ones. Girl. I got my trash and my recycle. I'm telling you guys. I have like enough storage so I don't have to complain. Look, I'm telling you, this is like a chef's. I told Steve, I said, this is a chef's kitchen. And they have, whenever they have their spice rack, you know the person, whoever was here, liked to cook. So I am happy about this. This double oven, so I'm like, I'm happy. I am happy. I did not get my walk-in pantry, but there is enough storage. I'm telling you, there's enough storage here. Everything, like, look at this. I'm telling you, like, it's just nice. I'm telling you, it is. And I like the ones at the bottom. They make use of every space. All right. So that is my new kitchen. I'm telling you.
Shout out to Grandpa.
Steven said you have to make a shout out to Grandpa, shout out Poopa. So this is, yeah, so this is the StellaZone new kitchen. I'm telling you, I love the backs. Hey, Papa. Thank you. I love the backsplash. I'm telling you, it's like a dream come true. So, Papa, when you come to Florida, you have to know how to swim, okay? You have to. When you come visit me in Florida, you have to learn how to swim so that we can swim. So that is, I told God, I was like, man, you just put, like, this is amazing. I was not even expecting it. The kitchen it's a true chef's kitchen. It's beautiful. And that is the thing. I'm telling you guys, delayed gratification. Don't let people force you to do things that you're not ready to do. You know, I could have said last year, I do YouTube, I have to have a nice kitchen. Let's go get a house. I don't care. We'll renovate the kitchen. But I was like, no, my husband is saying this. We are not ready. I understand. Let's just wait. And we waited. I did not even care for a pool in my house, but it came with it. It came with it. So I say, I would take it. It came with it. I'm like, we live in Florida. So I'm like, I don't know. Look, I was born in Ghana, okay, and I didn't live in Accra. I grew up in Goforia. I don't do water. Even though I've taken swimming lessons and things, I just don't. But that is good. Have you guys heard the saying, "Good things come to those who wait"? That is what I want to tell you. I'm tired. I'm telling you, the kitchen is nice. I was like, my father-in-law kept saying, like, is this a nice enough kitchen for you? He was just picking on me, like, because he knows, like, I love to cook. And so it's like, thank you. So we're going to do some homework, of course, on how to, I take the comment that somebody was talking about, cooking and talking and things like that. So yes, I'm open to all suggestions, but we are going to be making videos, and once we settle in, like I said, it was very difficult at our old place to like set up cameras and the angle, but this is how God surprised me. This is how God, we went to not wanting to buy a house to getting a house and almost like your dream house. Like there's some part I can't show you because it's a surprise that we want to surprise somebody, but but it's I got my kitchen. That Obapa, you're welcome. I did get my kitchen. I'm telling you, I did. The same exact kitchen that I wrote down for Steven is what's in this house. I'm telling you, even though like I said, it's not like the island is there, but the peninsula, it's big. It's like really, really big that I can prep on. There's enough cabinet space. And you know me, I have a lot of kitchen gadgets. So I don't even have any excuse. I don't even have any excuse. So I am very, very happy. So we are just painting. My mother-in-law is going to come and paint because she's the painter. Whenever we move and we need to paint, she's the one that will come and paint. She's not actually a painter by profession. She just knows how to paint very well. So we are going to be painting, and my brothers are just helping me clean the fridge and the bathroom since they have to leave. And then we will just be moving in here. So I also pray that God will surprise you. I'm telling you, it was a huge surprise. It was a huge surprise that I didn't. This year house was not on my list, was not on Steven's list. We were looking at next year or 2 years later. But I'm telling you, we are on God's timing. God is not on our timing. So that is how it works out. So I'm telling you, it's just the house was even. Let me give you one testimony too. The house had been on the market for a very long time. Without anybody making an offer. So this morning when we came in, we got the house, we bought the house and everything. This morning when we came in, the neighbor, I saw my mother-in-law. Like, look, my mother-in-law is somebody that would drive through alleys and try to find things that people are throwing away and fix it up. I'm telling you. And so she was talking to the guy next door, and they were like, they own their house, but they were like, oh yeah, we saw that this place, and there was like an in-law suite. We wanted to make an offer, but they had already accepted our offer. I was like, and they live next door. And the house was like put on the market. They saw it. So let me tell you, if something is yours, if something, in Ghana we say, Nipodina dear or di benkum neje. You understand what I'm saying? If something is really yours, no matter what, it will be yours. You won't have to even drag. You will not even have to drag, or it will be, if something is yours, it will be brought to you on a silver platter. It will be given to you on a silver, and this is a testimony that I'm testifying. So to greater things to come. Yeah, so StellaZone just got like I feel like I will do a proper tour once we move in, but for now, just prepping and painting and getting people to come in and wash their carpets. Yeah, all you need is patience. Obapa, tell Daddy that all the food that he's cooking for you and all that one, he should be sending me my own when you are coming back. Hey, I see how your father is pampering you. Please do house tour. Please do a house tour. I hear you. I know all those food you are post. Me, I'm about to even unfollow you on Instagram because the temptation I can't. I'm saying I'm enjoying, but the way Obapa is tempting people on Instagram, it is not fair. Steve, stop it. It's a look. I'm telling you, I don't worry. When you come back, you start your weight loss. You don't go to Ghana with your father and your sisters there. So I'm answering some comment. Obapa, with your father and your sister, that's your whole army, entire family. That is like an army. You thought you were going to go there and lose weight. You thought you were going to go there and lose weight. I beg, enjoy. I'm telling you, because once you come back, you are going to come and work. You are coming into the cold again. So you lose the weight. Don't like me. I'm sure I've gained some weight with my brothers being in town with all the food I'm cooking. But hey, it's the holidays. I haven't seen them in a while, so I am willing to gain a pound or two. Okay, and then once they go back, I will. I'm laughing. Obapa will be obolo. The way she slimmed down when she went to Ghana. the way she slimmed down. And if you follow that lady on Instagram, the food she's posting. Love ya, you say you saw that, Steven. Don't mind Steven, though. It's when me live video that all right, guys. I think we're going to go home. I need to go home and make some. I'm going to be making palm nut soup, jollof rice, WAAKYE. You know, I said I was going to bake some meat pie. That would just be too much. And this is for my brothers to take with them. You know, I have brothers, they are bachelors. And so I have to cook. I have to send them away with food. The better you talk, sure. I'm well. You are, the way I say, how are you, Miss? It's like Seth. You know, Seth is the one. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm reading some comment now. I am doing good. And Ruby says, I remember how you praised God through your pain and loss. God is faithful, and I'm also happy for you, girl. Keep her happy. Steve, hey, Steve, you hear? They say, keep me happy. Happy wife. I tell Steve, I'm like, you know what? I cook your food. You need to move to Florida. Florida is nice. It's fun. There is sun. And even now, we are really close to the beach. You know, we are really close to we are probably like, what, 10 minutes away from the beach. So, yeah, I think we're going to, even on our way, we're probably going to stop by the beach. But good things come to those who wait. I am telling you. Sometimes you will feel like God has left you. I was like the subscriber that I met today, I was testifying. I said, even a couple of months ago, like I'll probably say 2-3 months ago, I was so depressed. And I know some people say postpartum depression and all that, but that I was so depressed, I was stressed. I would find myself sitting and crying. Like I remember one day I was going to the gym. I should have just turned back and gone home. I cried and cried and cried. And I remember having a training with my personal trainer. When I tell her, she's like, Stella, have you been crying? I was like, no, girl, I have allergies. Like my allergies are bothering me. Like I try to I say, you know, I have allergies, but I didn't have allergies. It was just I'm telling you. And I was trying to pinpoint what was going on. And I was like, God, you know, I was having issues having a baby, even though, you know, there was nothing medically wrong with me. Now I have a baby, and it's like, I was so stressed and it's so depressed to the point that I did not even see the point of living, you know. So I remember calling a pastor friend of mine, a daddy of mine, may God richly bless him. If you are watching me, Pastor Bernard Nupeta, God bless you. And I called him. I was just crying, and you know, I just poured my heart out, and he heard, like, you know, he just listened. He that's one thing I love about him. He just stayed on the phone. He just, you know what, whatever you want to say. If you feel like cursing, if you feel whatever. And I'm not a cursing type. Even when I was in labor for 12 hours, the nurse applauded me for not using one curse word. And I'm telling you this to strengthen you, no matter what you're going through. So after I had done my complaining and cry and all that, he gave me a story. Stephen, come and let me baptize you. So he gave me a story. He said, Stella, if I give you a seed to plant, what do you have to do for the seed to like grow? Love ya. Don't pay him, don't mind. What do you have to do for the seed to grow? So I told him, I said, you know, you put the seed in the ground, you know, put it in the soil, make sure you have good soil, you put it on in the ground, you water it, you water it, you check on it to make sure it's getting proper sunlight and everything. So as I told him, he said, yeah, but you're forgetting one vital part. I said, no. I took agric science, okay? I did agric science in GSS. So I'm telling you, and he said, no. When you put that seed in the ground, because of heat and everything, first of all, the seed has to rot. And that word, I heard that word rot. I'm telling you, because the devil was just putting, sometimes, you know, it's like you have everything to make you happy, but you can't find happiness. And that is when you know the devil is really messing, like he has come into your backyard and he's praying. And at that point, they pin you down that you can't even rise up in prayer. You become so weak. People are really struggling. No? People are really, when you see people walking and they're not telling you, you see them, oh, I'm fine. People are really struggling. So when he told me, he said, it has to rot. I was like, what? And then he told me, he said, the seed has to rot. And he started, and he just was explaining things. And he says, I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot that step. And he said, what you're going through right now is your rotten process. You are going through, and there's a rotten process in every human's life. You know, no matter what you have to, and sometimes, you know, it starts hitting you when you hit your 30s. If you know, when you're in your 20s, you don't care and things like that. You know, it starts to hit you from your 30s and 40s going. And so he gave me, so whenever like I'm feeling down, I'm going through something, I will call him. I say, Pastor Bernard. And the way he calls my name, Stella, he'll call my name, he said, I said, Daddy, I'm going through a rotten process. Like, I'm very happy. I'm very happy because I know that God has to put me through that rotten process for me to come out, you know, very fertile. Very, very fertile. So just see 2019, if you went through what I'm not going to come here and sit there and like, oh my husband. In fact, let me tell you, I was so depressed. Stephen was like, do you want to go see counseling? Do you want to go to church and talk to them? I wanted nothing. I wanted nothing. And I could not pinpoint. I could not, you know, sometimes they will just come like that too. You are just on your own. That's how they will start attacking your happiness. You know, I will look at my son, I say, God, and I'll feel guilty. I say, Jesus, Lord, Father, you know, one thing I've been praying for, you've given me. What is this? If Seth is watching me, he will testify to this. He will testify. And I'm using this to testify to you. This is a testimony because it says, I overcame him. We overcame him, the devil, with the blood of the Lamb and with the words of our testimony. And since that so every time I'm going through something, I tell myself, I am going through a rotten stage. So 2019, if things did not, that's what I said myself, because I was like, we are not ready to buy a house. We are not ready to do this. We are not ready to do that. I don't want to go in debt. I don't want to please anybody. So I am going through a rotten stage. And sometimes your situation, the way I feel like, it's not like I feel. The way you respond to a situation, the way you respond, it prompts God. I feel like, you know, it prompts God to move. I'm telling you. You think God was happy when Stephen was being stoned or when the apostles were being killed? He wasn't. But the way, even at the point of death, Stephen humbled himself and was even praying for the people. They said Christ, you know, when the Bible says, you know, Jesus is seated at the right hand of God. But when you come to the part where Stephen was being stoned and he was still praying for these people, Christ actually rose up. He says, and he stood up. He says, and I see the Son of Man. I'm telling you. So sometimes when we are confronted with such situation, I feel like our response, when I was going through miscarriage, like I will cry, I will do something, but when God sent me that, I thought I was going to go pray. But then God was like, no, I have a daughter somewhere who has prayed to me. Her husband has come to me and brought us application that they need help. And I want to send you there. I didn't even know. My thing was, I'm just going to go somewhere and go on vacation and take off my mind of this whole miscarriage thing. But somebody else needed help. And God wanted to see how I was going to respond in my situation, in order to prompt him to do what it. And sometimes, you know, when you do that, when you respond really when the enemy is still fighting, it provokes God. And he will shut the mouth of those lions that are saying, Stella will not come, will not give birth to you, will not give birth, we will live to see. And all those people, they are not God. So I'm telling you, 2019, maybe you are watching me, you are sitting down, you are weeping, say, hey, so 2019 came and passed me by. I had nothing, I did nothing, I didn't gain anything. See it as your rotten stage. This was your rotten process. 2020, you are going to be fertile. Your harvest is going to be ripe. God is going to see to it that your harvest will be ripe and you will reap it in bountiful. So I feel like I'm preaching. So I'm telling you guys, I'm not perfect. You know, sometimes it's not everything that we do YouTube. We come here, we sit down and we talk. But sometimes I just want to share my personal experience. I don't want to be like, hey, I have it all together. God has blessed me with a loving husband, you know, a loving family. My family, my sisters, are supportive, but we go through some things that sometimes even we begin to, the people that love us, we shut them out because we ourselves cannot even explain why we are in that situation in the first place. The devil came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But Jesus said, I have come that ye might have life and have it more abundantly. So I just pray, you and I, we are still going through the rotten process. Some of you, you've graduated from, you still are yet to find that job. We are going through that rotten process. That's these days, that's whenever I'm going to something, I'm like, oh, I put that rotten card out. I'm like, shoot, you're not going to get me to put me in that depression mood, Satan. It's my rotten process that I am going through, and once the rotten process is good, it's over, the seed that is in the ground is going to germinate, it's going to grow. So this is Stella. Yeah, okay, so I'm reading some comment. Yeah, says my Stella, thank you so much for sharing your experience. I went through the same thing. I went through this, yeah. So she went through the same thing and had her first child, praying for years. Yes, you are preaching and testifying. It was for me today. I am in tears right now, but I will rot until I sprout. That is good. Ruby says that. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in, for supporting us. And I know that sometimes people are unsubscribed from the channel because of the whole thing going on with Stephen. What is it? What is it? What is it like? Aden. So sorry guys, I didn't miss love yet. It's just Stephen B. Stephen. Okay, so just remember the story. Remember, if you have to write it, if you see, sometimes it's good to have. It's not like, you know, you are fantasizing about it or idolizing. Sometimes it is good to write things out. It's good for it to be in your face, to be a reminder, to remind you, okay, so that you don't give up too easily. I'm telling you, I was praying for a child, I had a child. Now what? Be happy, Stella. Be happy. Then the enemy comes in and, you know, try to take your joy away, and then you'll be questioning. Did I even want this in the first place? And God will say, be quiet there before I send the Holy Spirit to come and slap you. Even the Holy Spirit doesn't slap. But in my situation, I just feel like, God, sometimes I will sit there and say, God, it's good you are God, because I feel like I've become a liability to him. And this 2020, I'm like, I don't want to be a liability to God, though. I want to be an asset. I heard a message by Pastor Bernard Nupeta yesterday. I forgot the title of the message. Are you willing to die for the faith? I believe that was the message. Are you willing to die for the faith? And after everything, I said, God, I cannot even classify myself as a child of God. I said, God, I've been nothing but a liability. Because most of us, I said 2020, God, help me to be an asset. Help me to be, the apostles were an asset to the kingdom of God. Father, I don't want to, Judas Iscariot was a liability. I do not want to be a liability. I want to be an asset. So help me, 2020. Lord Jesus Christ, help me. So guys, thank you. It's been fun. Amen. Bapa 2020 is the year of prosperity. I am waiting to see what you will bring to Ghana. All the family and family and bring me. To Chicago. Cecilia says it is well with our soul. Amen. 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 Yeah, just say a prayer of thanksgiving when you once you we are ushered into 2020. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you were blessed. I see, whenever I share stories like this and I come and then I read some of your comments, it motivates me too. It makes me know that I'm not the only one going through what I'm going through. There are people that are going through this. So share the video. Share the video. You never know. You never know. I know today's the 31st and people are sitting in regrets and, you know, blaming themselves and all kinds of things. Mama Sheila says, it happened to me too. My sister, I married for 16 years, but just last year I had my daughter. See, all this is testimony. Everybody testify, you are good. You are good, Jehovah, you are good. Everybody testify, you are good. You are good, Jehovah, you are good. Everybody testify, you are good. You are good, Jehovah, you are good. Everybody testify, you are good. You are good, Jehovah, you are good. That is women testifying, you know, and we will continue. I'm reading comments. Ruby Obapa here. I say I'm about to block that lady. I'm about to block her from Instagram because the trap she's setting for me. Obapa, please. Tomorrow is 2020. I start my diet every day. I start dieting. Every day I start a new diet. So respect yourself. Brian, may the Lord bless us all in 2020. Amen. Amen. So tomorrow I'm starting my diet, Obapa. So that means if you make me feel, I have to start on the 2nd. If I feel on the 2nd, I have to start, please. Just eat your food that you are eating. When you come back, you send us ours. Now the year they are sending. So vegetable stew you are eating, sweet bad. You people should go and check her channel out and see the amazing videos she's uploading. All the diets that she will come back now and she'll be calling me Stella weight loss, intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting. You will come and hear. You will come and hear. So thank you guys. I think I'm just gonna go home and start cooking for my family. So hey, we didn't wait me patch of me why. Yes, mami, Anna. Yes, mami. Wait, the way say sometimes it's so hard to hear people be so really. Keep going, Stella, and thank God for being so. Okay, yeah, we thank God. We thank God. We have to. That is the thing. We are YouTube. Even though you do YouTube, look, anybody can do YouTube. All you have to do is get a nice phone, get a tripod. You have kitchen. If food is want to do, you do. If it's stock you want to do, you do. In fact, I'm trying to do another channel, guys. You make me so happy. Ulrich, if I didn't say your name right, please forgive me. My African name is Rao. It didn't be it's okay. Okay, so guys, before I wrap this up, I'm thinking of, you know, these talks that I like to do. Sometimes I have so much I want to say, but it's like I don't want to say it because then you don't want to sound political, like in Ghana, because some of the things, it gets on your last nerve. So I was thinking of, you know, keeping StellaZone, and doing a channel where I post all the talks, but Steve is like, just keep it in one place because it's StellaZone. It doesn't say StellaZone food. So you can still do your talk and do cooking. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should get a channel, or we should just, we can do talk with StellaZone? Or I think I just feel I'm getting tired, so. Okay, I'm not hearing any response from that. It's okay. Yep. Oh, okay. I think I read that comment. Thank you all for tuning in. When Oba went to Ghana, she will only be sending another channel. Will be StellaZone is good. Okay, we have one-on-one. I think I will put a poll. It's true. It's true. Vida Kumsin is true. Your husband is right. Okay. Okay. Yes, so Courageous Bride of Christ is I did put it on hold for some personal reasons, but as the Lord leads us, we might go back on it. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's been wonderful coming from my new abode. Tears. This is how God is just so good. Oh, I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, your name is Efia. Sorry, I wasn't oh, born on Friday. Oh, Efia. So your Bapa, Abi. No wonder Obapa is troublesome just because she's called Efia. She loves fufu. I don't know if you love fufu. Obapa, she loves. Obapa, then you be also and then you be also. We are Cecilia. I need packers, so I need people to come help me pack. Yes, honey.
We're not doing laundry all day now.
People have to go. My family is calling me now. I have to go and come and I have to go and feed the boys. So Steven says I'm not doing live video all day. He wants his wife.
Lights off.
They are dragging.
I'm not a dragon.
All right, guys. So thank you for tuning in. Subscribe if you're watching, and if not subscribe to our channel. Be nice. I'm doing a video. Cecilia, I hear you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Once so give me. I will try and still be uploading videos, but if you guys don't hear from me, I try to keep up with the community page, but you guys will know that we are in there. I know that you guys will understand that we're in the process of moving and everything. So if you want to come in town and be part of the movers, help us move, that's fine. Obapa. So I'm throwing that question to you. All right, guys. So thank you for tuning in. Nathaniel needs his mom. Steven needs his wife. My brothers need their sister. And I know you all love me, and I also love you all with the love of God. Remain in God. Happy, and a prosperous new year 2020. I pray that in God's mercy, because He says He will show mercy to whom He will show mercy, that I pray that He will show mercy to us and visit us, and those seeds will sprout gloriously to the glory of graciously to the glory of God. Anyone that works. Thank you, guys. Bye.